Hello everyone and welcome to Polly's Pretties. I thought I would come and share with you, let me see, that's probably one, two, three, four hauls, and the last piece of the one team order that I told you I ordered, and it was the last one. So this is a 50 count of little white seashell beads. This was from Temu. That was the last piece I was waiting on. And then I went and got a little happy on eBay. So the first order was this little yellow car. It's a Sizzix die. No, I didn't pay that much for it. But here's what the die cut looks like. And then the other piece to that order was these ghosts. And here's, let me see if I can get them back up here. They kind of slide down. Oh, you covered the other one's face. That's good. Here you go. That's what the ghosties look like. So that was that. That was that set. Yeah. Then I ordered this guy because the one I had used before was not mine. So, and that's the car. And then the next die that I ordered was a Sizzix original, and it is Count Dracula, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, I ordered this set, and there's a lot here. So these are Sizzix Bigs dies, which my machine can also use. And there's Frankenstein with his candy bag. And there is Don't Wake the Mummy. And then in that set there were also 9 rubber stamps. There's a mummy, and he works. I have tested him. A flying witch that works. I've tested that one. 3 very strange little skeletons that work. A beautiful Bat and Moon scenario that works. And then there is the words Haunted House, and it works. There is a little pirate head, and it works. There is Trick or Treat, and it does work. There's a little candy bag, and I'm guessing this is a little trash panda, and it's got little horns on its head. And yes, it works. There's a jack-o'-lantern, and it works. And there is a 3 jack-o'-lantern, and it works. And then there's Happy Halloween. That's a Stampin' Up! Stamp, and it works. And then last but definitely not least is Catwoman, and it works. And a secondary Catwoman. Now this one's a little bit, I gotta play with it some more. I don't think I had enough pressure on the stamp. But it did give enough of an image you could tell what it was. So, but I'm happy. I can actually have some Halloween dies to play with. Yay! And that was kind of my goal, is the Halloween dies. But then when I saw the cars, I was like, I gotta have the cars. So, and I thought, now that I shared that, now this is not all my Sizzix dies because I have a set of alphabets. I think they're called Sans Serif alphabets. That is in my Martha White sewing cabinet, and I'm not digging those 26 back out. But I thought I'd share with you some of the dies I have, and if I can remember who they came from. Okay, this came from a dear friend, Boxy, and that was just a recent one. And that's one of the little Sizzix, I think they're called Thinlets. No, Sizzlet is what this one is. So it's a Sizzlet. Okay, that's what they're called. And then this is from my dear friend Boxy as well. It was recent. And then this one, you may not be able to tell a whole lot about, but this is the guy I went crazy hunting for 4 days. And he's a Sizzix. I can't read if that says anything else. It says teddy bear with shirt. And that's really what he is if you look. He's a little teddy bear wearing a little shirt. 4 days I looked for that die. Yes, I'm nuts. Then my only 2 other yellow dies are, I think they just call this, there it is, Pine Tree, which has been used. And then a summer-like bike, just called Bicycle, and it's been used, obviously. And then in the Sizzix thin ones, there's little tiny ones. I do have a few others that I got. This one is a laptop there. Sizzix Sizzlet, geez, tea set. And it has a little teapot and a little teacup. I have used it before. And then this one, why are they doing that? Okay. This one is a Sizzlet. It's the milkshake and record die. I've also used it before. Great fun with it. This one is a metal die. It's a Sizzix, and it's a fairy. And I've used her before too. So these are just other ones that I have that are in my little bin here. And then I have this set, and this is my Easter set. There's 4 dies in here. There's Sizzlets. There's an Easter basket. There's a bunny head and paws, and then a little chick. That's what those look like. And then we move into the green dies, which are the small ones like this. And this is the bunny number 2, and I've used it. And I'll put this all back away. And then starfish, I've used that one. I'll probably be using it again soon. Hint, hint. And then there is the seashell number 1. I've used it and probably will be again soon. Hint, hint. Okay, and then there's seashell number 2, which I've used and probably will be again soon. Hint, hint. And then, okay. Then I have the watering can, which I've used and I like. Then we have and this guy's got paper in his eyeball. How'd you get paper in there? Anyway, I've used this guy, and that's Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern. And then we have the flag, is all they call it. And then we have the shamrock, which I've used as well. And then we have Cupid, which I also like to use. Cupid's actually getting pretty old. Those I bought all myself. Then we have, and these ones are, okay. These ones are new. This is Holly and Berries, and I'm going to keep the little picture with it so you can see what it looks like. And then we have the Sizzix Snowflake number 2. There you go. And then, oh, haha, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, I gotta bring this guy up a little bit. Okay, ooh, that was scary. And then we have the Christmas light, as they call it. Oh, geez. And it looks like that. And then we have the, it just says round ornament. And it looks like that. And, oh, and there's some bigger ones that are just frames, like jelly frames, wavy frames. I'm not going to drag them out again. This was from my friend Boxy. And it's a medium die. It's a Sizzix. It's the RIP Tombstone. This was from my friend Boxy. It's an original, and I love dogs, and she knows it, so Easter Pepper Dog. Oh, that'll be the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And then this one I bought myself after seeing someone create something really awesome as an embellishment, and I just had to get this and try it. It's a Biggs. It's a Texture Fades by Tim Holtz, and it's called Tree Rings. So there's what it looks like, and it has an embossing folder that goes with it. Whoa, stay there. Don't fall. Then this one was from my friend Bossy. It's a Sizzix original. It's called Cat and Moon. I think I'll just stick it back in here for a minute. Okay, this one also came from my friend Boxy, and it's a Biggs die, and it's called, that's what it's called, Frey Sweet with Skull and Top Hat. There we go. And then this also came from my friend Boxy. It's just called Christmas Tree number 2. And yes, I will be using a lot of this stuff in upcoming months. This is also from my friend Boxy. It's another Biggs die. It's a 10-point star, they call it. And these other ones here, I don't have pictures for. This one is just Sizzix Hearts, and it's 4 sizes of heart. Then I have the Sizzix Firecracker. Hopefully you'll be able to make that one out. Then we have the Bear Tree, which I like to use in lots of different ways. And then here's where Emily's cupcake came from. It is a Sizzix Doodle Dies cupcake and ice cream. And then I have my Sizzix Tickets die, which makes a large one and then two like small ones. And then I bought this on a fluke. Wasn't sure I was going to use it, but I ended up using it. It's a Sizzix Sidekick Side Order. And it's a Tim Holtz alteration. I don't see a name. Yeah, I don't see a name on it. But here's the little things it makes. It makes the rocket, the little flag, the little number 4 sign, the USA. And it's got a little star embossing folder. Then this was from... I don't remember if this one was from Boxy or if this was from Gail Mora. But it's a Sizzix Thinlits. I think that says... Oh, I can't really read that. Okay. I don't remember which one gave me this, but there's what they do. They make like bookmark looking pieces, which are fun. Then this one, I believe, came from Boxy. And there's 4 dies in this. They're Thinlits, and they're Tim Holtz, and these are deer. And then this one, I believe, came from Boxy. Pretty sure. It's another Sizzix Thinlits Tim Holtz, 8 dies. And it's a real pretty flower setup. And then the Hubs and I bought this die set. There's 8 dies in here. Uh-oh, looks like I'm gonna have to fix the bottom of it. Okay, I gotta be careful with that. But there's the dies that it has in it, and I have used it. I do like it. They are small, but I do like it. I'm gonna have to get that in my bag. Yes, I am. And then here's one from my friend Boxy, and this is a Sizzix Impresslets A2. And it is... I was looking to see if it told me a name. Instant camera. And then there's like an embossing folder that goes with it. I have used that and made a scrapbook page out of it. Then this one is also from my friend Boxy. And it's another Impresslet. And it's a birthday cake with the folder to go to make a design behind it. And then last but not least, is another Impresslets. I believe this was from Boxy. And it's a set of dies for Halloween-esque, sort of. So it's changing of the seasons is what they call it. So there's how it looks. And that is the whole thing other than my, like I said, picture frames, which are like the wavy, the straight, the square, stuff like that, which I keep over in my Martha White, because I know I have those. And then these are the ones I'm keeping in this basket here that I'm going to be able to hopefully keep out and use. Why am I keeping these out instead of the others? The others I know I have. Like, they're in my brain. I know I have them. These I kind of tend to forget about. So I wanted to have them out where I could see them and get to them. And I thought I'd share with you what I do have. So that way, if you say, hey, you want to do like a Sizzix die swap, and not swap dies, but swap the cutouts from the dies is what I mean, that I can say, well, these are what I have. What would you be interested in? Because, you know, not everybody likes Halloween, not everybody likes Christmas. And that's okay. You don't have to. But these are what I have. I mean, Mine are generally more holiday geared. Just because I do like the holidays. I really do. I'm quite a fanatic over Halloween and Christmas. So that is why I shared all these that I did. Because I thought maybe it would be fun and maybe sometime somebody might want to swap some. You know, my die cuts for their die cuts. And so that's what I did. And like I said, this helps me keep track better of what I actually have versus things that I like. So I'm not getting the same thing possibly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Not that I mind sharing. I don't mind sharing. It's just, if I don't need it, I don't really necessarily want to buy it quite that many times. So I would rather buy things that I can use. So that's what I'm up to now, is putting these back away so that when it is time to use them, I will be ready to do that. And if they have little papers that come with them, I try to keep the papers with them to make it easier. So I can kind of see, what am I doing? What am I using? What am I die cutting? And that way, I have it. Like I said, these summary ones, which are seashells and starfish, I'd probably be using them again pretty soon, to be quite honest. So I'm not going to put them too far down in the bucket either. And this little guy, 4 days hunting that one little die, only for it to be right in front of my face. And no, I'm not kidding. I wish I was. I wish I was. 4 days. It was craziness. I can't help it. When I can't find something I know I have, I tend to get a little nutty. Till I find it. I don't know, that's just the way I am. Especially when it's something like a die, or a stamp, or, you know, something I craft and create with. Then I'm like, okay, I know it's here. Do not even try to con me. I know it's here. So, yeah. But that is all the Sizzix dies I have, other than the alphabet and some frames that you just cut out the frame and use it. But I think that's a pretty decent collection. Is it all the ones I like? No. Obviously, I don't have the money to go that crazy. But it's a nice start, and it'll help me play with some stuff for Halloween, which I'm working towards slowly. I say slowly because it's going to take a bit. And this thing, of course, is probably way more than 10 pounds, and that's all right. But yeah, I was excited to get the new bits and pieces, and no, they're not brand new. They're not brand new. These are all secondhand. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I don't mind that it's secondhand. I mean, maybe that offends some people, but it doesn't offend me. So, but that's what I thought I'd come and share and let you all see what's there. So I can cut out cars and little shapes and stuff now. Although right now I need to play cleanup. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed this little share. And knowing that I got the last piece from the Temu order that I made that was a flop. The only good parts about it was that set of beads, because they're not broken, and the markers. And every single marker works. So out of 168 work. I was very pleased with that. But until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. And I hope to be able to talk with you again soon. Please remember to smile. It makes me wonder what you're up to. Hug someone. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's medically proven. And of course, above all else, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And if you can't, fake it until you can. Let's not add negativity to the world. And remember, as it's warmer, please hydrate. And maybe sunscreen's a good idea too. After that sunburn I got, I'm still a little bit in the pinky red color, but I think it's slowly fading away. So, till next time, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.